Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube class. I am Samashiva Rao, Assistant Professor in SR&B Engineer Arts and Science College, Khammam, Telangana State. Today our topic is mutually perpendicular generators of a cone. Actually this is my 7th video. In my 6th video and in my previous videos, I discussed that a second degree non-homogeneous equation represents a cone with vertex other than origin, and a second degree homogeneous equation represents a cone with vertex at origin. And these two happens under certain underlying conditions. And also we discussed in our previous videos what are the conditions that the equations to be followed so that the non-homogeneous to represent a cone with vertex other than origin, and a homogeneous equation to represent a cone with vertex as origin. In this video, first of all, I recall the concepts we discussed in our previous videos once again, and then coming to the main topic of the video. Okay, see this. Mutually perpendicular generators of a cone. Mutually perpendicular generators of a cone. See this. A non-homogeneous equation. This is a non-homogeneous equation of second degree in variables x, y and z. This equation represents a cone if these four equations are consistent. Means equations are consistent means equations should have a solution. So what is F here? Here T is equal to 1, and also first of all this is the equation of second degree in x, y, z, and also this is non-homogeneous equation of second degree in x, y, z. We convert this equation into homogeneous with the help of a new variable t. So after converting this equation into homogeneous, we will do this process like this. The converted homogeneous equation is f of x, y, z, t. This is equal to ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy plus 2uxt plus 2vyt plus 2wzt plus dt square. How this is obtained from this equation? So all these second degree terms are similar in these two equations, in this equation and in this equation. So we keep just t in first degree terms to make it second degree like this, and we add t square in the constant term to convert this term into second degree. So on our observation we can easily see that this is the homogeneous equation in variables x, y, z, t. If these four equations are satisfied, what are they? Fx is equal to 0. That means dou f by dou x is equal to 0, dou f by dou y is equal to 0, dou f by dou z is equal to 0, dou f by dou t is equal to 0. If these four equations are consistent, that means if these four equations have a unique solution, then this equation represents a cone, and the solution of these four equations x, y, z, this gives the vertex of the cone represented by this non-homogeneous equation. This is the condition. See this. Here this is the homogeneous equation of second degree in the variables x, y, z. This homogeneous equation of second degree in x, y, z represents a cone with vertex at origin. This is one concept. And another concept, if LMN are direction ratios of a generator of this cone, then we must have this. That means, suppose x by L is equal to y by m is equal to z by n is generator of this cone, then the direction ratios of this generator satisfies the equation of the cone. That means if LMN are the direction ratios of the generator of this cone, then LMN satisfies this equation. That means AL square plus BM square plus CN square plus 2F MN plus 2GLN plus 2H LM is equal to 0. This is the concept you have to keep in your mind. Mutually perpendicular generators of a cone. See this problem. Show that the cone ax square plus by square plus cz square plus 2fyz plus 2gzx plus 2hxy is equal to 0 admits means possess sets of three mutually perpendicular generators if and only if this condition is satisfied. A plus b plus c is equal to 0. So what we have to prove here? We have to show that if this homogeneous equation possesses three generators which are perpendicular to each other, then we have a plus b plus c is equal to 0. So see this diagram. That means there are three generators of this cone such that out of these three any two are perpendicular. Then we must have a plus b plus c is equal to 0. This is what we have to prove in this problem. Suppose first of all let us assume that this cone has three mutually perpendicular generators. One of these three is x by lambda is equal to y by mu is equal to z by nu. So x by lambda is equal to y by mu is z by nu be a generator of the given cone. So you can see in the diagram, this is the given cone, this is generator of given cone, that is x by lambda is equal to y by mu is equal to z by nu. First of all, we find the equation of a plane which is perpendicular to the line, the generator 1, and also intersecting the cone in two different lines. So this plane is shown by 2 in this diagram. So see this. Let x by lambda, y by mu, z by nu be a generator of the given cone. So the direction ratios of the generator of a cone satisfies the equation of the cone, and hence we can write this equation. So that means lambda, mu, nu, these three values satisfies this equation, and hence we can write this equation. So that is a lambda square plus b mu square plus c nu square plus 2f mu nu plus 2g mu lambda plus 2h lambda mu is equal to 0. So equation of the plane through the origin and perpendicular to line 1 is lambda x plus mu y plus mu z is equal to 0. For example, this is the line x by lambda is equal to y by mu is equal to z by nu, and this is the plane which is perpendicular to this line. Then obviously this line is what this line for this plane? since this line is perpendicular to this plane, this line is normal line to this plane. Therefore, lambda, mu, nu are directional ratios of normal line. Directional ratios of normal line to this plane. And also this plane passing through the origin, we can write the equation of the plane in general. Ax plus by plus cz is equal to 0 because it is passing through the origin. And since lambda, mu, nu are direction ratios of the normal line to this plane, we can write the equation of this plane as lambda x plus mu y plus nu z is equal to 0. Therefore, lambda x plus mu y plus nu z is equal to 0 gives the equation of the plane which is perpendicular to the line x by lambda is equal to y by mu is equal to z by mu. So, this plane intersects the cone in two different lines. Out of these two lines, let x by l is equal to y by m is equal to z by n is one of these two lines. X by l is equal to y by m is z by n be another line perpendicular to line 1 and lying on the plane 2 and also on the given cone. Lying on the plane 2 and also on the given cone. Therefore, since this line lies on this plane, we can write, for example, if x by l, y by m, z by n line lies on the plane ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0. If this happens, then we can write al plus bm plus cn is equal to 0. al plus bm plus cn is equal to 0. So, in this way, since this line lies on this plane, we can write lambda l plus mu m plus nu n is equal to 0. We can write this statement. Therefore, we can write like this. From this, we can write n is equal to minus of lambda l plus mu m by nu. Also, this line is generator of this cone. Radius of this line satisfies the equation of the cone, and hence we can write this step. We can write this al square plus bm square plus cn square plus 2fmn plus 2gln plus 2hlm is equal to 0. Substitute the value of n in this equation, we can get this equation. So, on simplifying the entire equation and collecting the similar terms and taking common wherever it is possible, finally we obtain this equation. And also from this equation, by dividing this equation with m square, by dividing this entire equation with m square, we can write like this: a mu square plus c lambda square minus 2g lambda mu. Here l square by m square, therefore l by m whole square. Here in this step, 2lm by m square means 2l by m. Therefore, we can write like this. And here, actually there is m square, we will get like this. So, we will get this. This is a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation in L by M. This is of the form ax square plus bx square plus bx. Sorry, this is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Here x is equal to L by M. Here x is equal to L by M. Therefore, this is quadratic equation in L by M. So every quadratic equation must have two roots. Suppose that, see this diagram, this line and this line satisfies the same condition that these two lines are perpendicular to line 1 because they are lying on the plane which is perpendicular to this line, and hence we can easily see that these two lines are perpendicular to line 1, and also these two lines are lying on the plane, and also these two lines are lying on the cone also. Therefore these two lines are generators of the cone also, these two lines, and hence suppose that L1, M1, N1 are the generators, direction basis of this generator, and L2, M2, N2 are the direction basis of this generator. Therefore, since L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 are two sets of direction basis of the lines where the plane cuts the cone, then we must have L1 by M1 and L2 by M2. These two are the roots of this quadratic equation. Therefore, L1 by M1 into L2 by M2 is equal to product of the roots, product of the L1 by M1 into L2 by M2 is equal to product of the roots. Therefore, in quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, if alpha beta are the roots of this quadratic equation, then the product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c by a. Therefore, in a similar way, L1 by M1 into L2 by M2 is equal to product of the roots of the quadratic equation given by 4. This is equal to c by a means this by this. Therefore, L1 by M1 into L2 by M2 is equal to this. So from this we can write like this, rearranging the terms, we can write like this: L1 L2 by b nu square plus c mu square minus 2f mu nu is equal to M1 M2 by a mu square plus c lambda square minus 2g lambda nu. So by symmetry we can extend this equality up to 3 terms by symmetry, because what is the meaning of symmetry here? We have a lambda plus b mu plus c nu is equal to 0. So see this, lambda L plus mu m plus nu n is equal to 0. We have taken n here, we can take m also. We can take m is equal to minus of lambda L plus nu n by mu. We can take the value of m also. If you take the value of m instead of value of n, if you take value of m in this equation, and if you keep this value of m in this equation, you can get the equality of these two. If you take the value of m, you can get the equality of these two terms. So that by symmetry we can extend this inequality up to 3 terms like this. Suppose this equality may be equal to k, then we will have L1 L2 is equal to k into this term, M1 M2 is equal to k into this term, and N1 N2 is equal to k into this term. So therefore we can write L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to k into this term plus this term plus this term. We can write like this. Therefore we will have L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to K into addition of these three terms will be like this. This is the step. So this is equal to K into A into mu square plus V square plus B into nu square plus lambda square plus C into lambda square plus mu square minus 2F mu nu minus 2G lambda nu minus 2H mu lambda. Therefore, see this. From this step, what we can write? We can write A lambda square plus B mu square plus C nu square is equal to minus 2F mu nu minus 2G nu lambda minus 2H lambda mu. Therefore, minus 2F mu nu minus 2G nu lambda minus 2H lambda mu is equal to A lambda square plus B mu square plus C nu square. Therefore, here in this step we can replace minus 2F mu nu minus 2G lambda nu minus 2H mu lambda with this term A lambda square plus B mu square plus C nu square, since this. So, by taking a common from this term and this term, we will have this, and also by simplifying all this term, we will have like this K into A plus B plus C into lambda square plus mu square plus mu square. Therefore, finally what we got here? L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to what we have here? K into A plus B plus C into lambda square plus mu square plus mu square. Since you can see in the diagram, L1, M1, N1 are direction traces of this line, L2, M2, N2 are direction traces of this line. If these three lines are mutually perpendicular, then we must have the angle between these two lines is also 90 degrees. The angle between these two lines is also 90 degrees. Since L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 are direction traces of these two lines and the angle between these two lines is 90 degrees, we must have L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 is equal to 0. Therefore, from this series, L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 is equal to 0 implies, since L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 is equal to this term, L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2 is equal to 0 implies we will get this term. From this we can write A plus B plus C is equal to 0, since here K is not equal to 0, since K is the ratio. Since K is the ratio of two non-zero terms, therefore we must have K is not equal to 0. And also mu square plus lambda square is also not equal to 0, since lambda, mu, nu are directional ratios of a straight line, and also sum of the squares of a direction ratios of a straight line should not equal to 0. Therefore, we must have this term should not equal to 0. Since this is not equal to 0 and this is not equal to 0, we must have A plus B plus C is equal to 0. So, we have proved that we have proved that if this cone possesses three mutually perpendicular generators, then A plus B plus C is equal to 0. See this problem. Next, see this. Prove that the plane AX plus BY plus CZ is equal to 0 cuts the cone yz plus zx plus xy is equal to 0 in perpendicular lines if 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c is equal to 0. So here you are given, see this, here suppose that this is x axis, this is y axis and this is z axis. This is the cone whose vertex is origin. This cone is given by the equation which is given in the problem. And this is the plane like this. This is the plane ax plus by plus cz is equal to 0. This plane cuts the cone into different generators, these two. These two generators are perpendicular, then 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c is equal to 0. This is what we have to prove in this problem. Suppose that, see this plane cuts this cone in two lines. Out of these two lines, suppose that this is one line. Let one of the lines of intersection of this plane with this cone is x by l is equal to y by m is equal to z by n. That means this straight line lies on this plane and also this is generator of this cone. Since this lies on this plane, we must have al plus bm plus cn is equal to 0. As I said earlier, so if x by l is equal to y by m is equal to z by n lies on the plane ax plus by plus cz plus d is equal to 0, then we must have al plus bm plus cn is equal to 0. Therefore, we must have this. Also, the directional ratios of a generator satisfies the equation of the cone. Therefore, element satisfies the equation of this cone, and hence we can write this step, this equation, mn plus nl plus lm is equal to 0. From this we can write n is equal to minus of al plus bm by c. Therefore, from this we can write this. If you substitute the value of n in this equation number 4, you will get like this. How this is obtained? This is obtained by substituting the value of n in this equation. So, on simplifying the entire equation, we will have this. And also rearranging the terms, finally we will have like this. Divide this equation with m square, then we will have this equation. What is that? A into L by m whole square plus a plus b minus c into L by m plus b is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in L by m. This is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where x is equal to L by m. Therefore, this is a quadratic equation in L by m. Since L1, suppose that L1 m1 n1 and L2 m2 n2 are the direction ratios of the two generators in which this plane cuts the cone, then we must have L1 by m1 and L2 by m2. L1 by, we must have L1 by m1 and L2 by m2 are roots of this quadratic equation. Therefore, L1 by m1 into L2 by m2 is equal product of roots. Product of roots is equal to, here in this equation, if ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 quadratic equation. Then the product of roots is equal to alpha beta is equal to c by a. Therefore, here product of roots is equal to b by a. Therefore, L1 by M1 into L2 by M2 is equal to product of roots is equal to b by a. From this equation we can write a L1 L2 is equal to b M1 M2, and therefore see this equation. From this equation what we can write? L1 L2 by 1 by a is equal to M1 M2 by 1 by b. L1 L2 by 1 by a is equal to M1 M2 by 1 by b. Therefore, by symmetry of equations 3 and 4, what are equations 3 and 4? See this. This is the equation 3 and this is equation 4. These two equations are symmetric. And in this, actually what we have done? We have taken the value of n from this equation, and also in the similar way you can take the value of L or value of M. By taking the value of L, you can continue the same argument, and also by taking the value of M, also you can continue the same argument. So by taking different values of L or values of M like that, by symmetry we can extend this equation up to 3 terms like this. So we can write L1 L2 by 1 by a is equal to M1 M2 by 1 by b is equal to N1 N2 by 1 by c. If the lines of intersection of plane 1 and cone 2 are perpendicular. So once again see the statement here. This plane cuts the cone in 2 lines. If the 2 lines are perpendicular, then we have to prove this. So the lines of intersection of the plane with the cone are perpendicular, then we must have this. For example, if x by L1 is equal to y by M1 is equal to z by N1, and x by L2 is equal to y by M2 is equal to z by N2. If these two lines are perpendicular, then we must have L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Therefore, from this, if this is equal to k, then we can write L1 L2 is equal to k by a, and M1 M2 is equal to k by b, and N1 N2 is equal to k by c. If you substitute these 3 values, what we will get? K by a plus k by b plus k by c is equal to 0. Taking k common, finally we will get 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c is equal to 0. So whenever, what we have proved? Whenever the lines of intersection of this plane with this cone, are perpendicular, then we must have 1 by a plus 1 by b plus 1 by c is equal to 0. This is the procedure to solve such type of problems. Thank you very much.